I'm gonna need everybody that see this video to pay attention. I'm gonna need y'all to pay attention. For real. For real. For real. Pay attention. Guys, because this is getting it's getting real out in these spiritual streets. And I mean real out in these spiritual streets. You feel me? Okay. So the download I got was somebody wants to get married. Somebody's ready to get married. Somebody's ready to move to the next level. But their partner is playing them, using them as a mule to get their business off the ground. And once they get to a certain quote unquote position or status, they're going to drop it. They're going to drop it. They're going to say bye bye. See you later. Somebody's using somebody's social security number. Somebody's getting credit cards in somebody else's name. Somebody is doing things in somebody else's name and they're not even aware. They're being loyal to somebody that could give less than a F about them. You feel me? Somebody is saying, oh, I get to do this and I get to do that. And I'm this and I'm that. And I got this and I got that. But what they're not paying attention to is the fact the person that they are getting all these quote unquote liberties from is playing them or getting ready to play them out of pocket. This person doesn't even give a fuck about them. This person is using them, has been using them. Matter of fact, this person probably got a college degree because that person did the courses for them. You feel me? Yo, pay attention to this download, son. Okay. Somebody wants to start a business. Somebody wants to start a business. But the person that they're with, married to, engaged to, in a relationship with, doesn't want that business to take off because, see, that'll take away from the money that they need to get to do what they want to do. Take trips, leave that person at home, not wanting to deal with them, like they just tolerating them. Somebody is being tolerated and they know it. They know it. Somebody's being tolerated and they know it. Explain to me how you know you're being tolerated and you are living with that reality. Please explain that. Please explain that to me. How you being tolerated and you know you're being tolerated and you're allowing this person to just continue to use you as a means to an end. Make it make sense to me, please. Please, please. Please make it make sense. Okay. So there's a lot of downloads I got. Okay, so right. So there's somebody you haven't seen in a while. Somebody you haven't seen in a while, collectors. And when you do see them, they are not going to look the same way that they did before. Their health, and what I'm hearing is liver. I'm hearing colon cancer. I'm hearing some shit. If you see this person, they do not look the same. They don't look the same. Yo, we want to pray for everybody. We want God to heal all. But I'm hearing that this particular person was was a villain. Like, they were the type of person to, like, they had dicks. Back in the day, we used to call them a dick. They were Vicks. You know what I mean? Like people will sell you dreams, sell you wolf tickets, have you use your emotions against you. They would use your emotions against you, right? To make you feel like they were the one, and they were like, "Oh yes, this you and me against the world." But in reality, it was them against you. I'm also hearing somebody is going through karma. Somebody is getting their karma. And I'm not, I'm not a fan of karma, period. But you know what I mean? Like, just do is do, right? But at the same time, people, they played in your face, I'm hearing. People played in your face. And people chose other family members over you, is what I'm hearing, right? People chose other family members again over you. And then when those family members alienated them, they try to attach themselves to you. However, you on the other hand was like, yeah, I remember, I forgive you, I wholeheartedly forgive you, but I remember how y'all always go on that road trip, and nobody thought it was necessary to say, stop, wait a minute, where's so and so? Nobody thought to say, well, where's so and so? Why are we going to pick up so and so? Where are they at? Nobody thought to think that. Nobody said, where's so and so? Where they at? Let's go get them. Let's go grab them. So it makes us all, it makes it us complete. They was cool with the fact that you weren't involved. You see me? But then when they were alienated, then it was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, let me grab something. You see, you know why? Let me tell you why. Because you were always the one that forgave. You were always the one that when everyone was caught, when everyone called and said they had a situation or they had something going on, you were the one that would run through and be like, all right, they got you. What's good? Make it happen. You made it happen for people, but they never made it happen for you. But you still kept forgiving and you still kept moving forward. You've been through a lot, whoever you are, collective. You've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. And they didn't. They gave no fucks about how they treated you, how they left you abandoned, how they didn't include you. You feel me? And it's all right. Because you know what? Everybody's entitled to do what they want to do when they want to do. But at the end of the day, God don't miss shit. You don't miss a beat. Your ancestors, they don't miss a beat. They've been keeping you protected. They've been keeping you focused. They've been keeping you. You've been on this path of hermit mode. You've been in the hermit mode. You've been like, yo, I'm good. I'm good. Leave me alone. I'm at peace. 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 Collective. You've been at peace. You've been at peace. And you know what? Now these people are confused and they're baffled because where you once wanted to fit in and you felt like you had to be a part of something, you don't give a fuck no more. You don't care. From the fulfillment of wishes. Yeah. You didn't done your shadow work. You was in your hermit mode. You was there. You stayed there. Right. It was voluntary. They thought they did this on purpose. They thought they forced you into isolation. I realized that the divine was saying, baby, go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Movement, choices, and decisions. You did that. You did that. And you stayed out the way to build your firm foundation. Yeah. Separation. No, patience and planning. Even planning and patience. Even sitting in your, you were like, okay. Discontented and boredom. Yo, they thought they put you in a discontented, mindset. You know what I mean? They thought they left you for dead. Let's keep it a buck. Because that's the download I got. Emotional loss. They thought they left you in an emotional loss. They thought they left you abandoned with no hope. With no hope. or any, they thought they left you in emotional, but guess what? That's what I just heard. That's where they are now. That's where they are. Because they know. How do they come back from that? How do you come back from that? They put a knife in your back, collective, and say, I'll be fine. They said they would be fine. They didn't need you. You were the problem. This is what they're feeling now. They don't know how to. They don't know how to come to you. They don't know how to speak to you. But you still kept keep. You kept love in your heart. You keep expressing love. You keep showing love. You keep showing. You keep speaking love into existence. You keep portraying who you really are. Somebody that they thought they could break. They wanted to break you down. They wanted to make you be somebody. I'm not gonna sit here and say collective that you wasn't a motherfucker in your day, because you probably was, because that's what they was trying to trigger in you. They wanted to trigger the beast. They really wanted to trigger the beast. They wanted to bring out that I gotta prove myself. I need to be the pick me. I need you to respect me. Collective, you were like, I don't need shit from you. You don't have to fucking respect me. Matter of fact, you don't even have to ever speak to me. You good. You want me to be the villain? So be it. I'll be the villain. But don't ever question my loyalty. See, that's the thing. Your loyalty was far. They could never match your loyalty, your integrity, your work ethic. They could never match it. But they wanted to destroy you. They wanted to take you down. They wanted to. Mhm, mhm. They wanted to tear you down because your strength, your aura, your belief, your faith. Faith is what I hear. They want you to have that faith. They want to destroy your faith. They wanted to tear you down. They wanted to make it seem like you were not who you said you were. See what I'm saying? Because, see, you believe everything happens for a reason. It didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Right? It could be work, it could be a blizzard in your life. And you still say to yourself, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. What am I going to learn from this? I might lose it all, but it's okay, because what am I learning? You see, they wanted you to lose it all. They counted you out, baby. They counted your ass out, is what I'm hearing. What? Obstacles and challenges. They tried to cause all this obstacles and challenges in your life. They thought if they left, if they were removed their resources, they were going to destroy you. They thought that if they took that fight, like I just said, Can't make this shit up. Financial challenges. They believe that they cause financial challenges for you. They'll be able to take you down, take you out, cut your throat. You speak your truth. You spoke your truth. They couldn't handle it. It's not on you. That is not on you because you want to triumph. I can't make this shit up. And now they're watching you and they're like, how the fuck are you still standing? You were supposed to go under. You were supposed to fall on your fucking ass, face, bust your nose, because I pulled my energy back. I pulled my finances back. God said, fuck around and found out, huh? This is my chosen. They didn't believe that God favored you. But see, that what they didn't understand when you spoke on your life and you told them stories about what you've been through. Matter of fact, they even saw what you've been through. The heartache, the loss, the disappointments, all of those things, the loss of love and stability. They saw it all. They watched it. And they didn't believe you were strong enough to withstand the storm. They thought you was just a phony, a fake. When you was like, I'm chosen, baby. I didn't go through all this. I didn't. I may have been militant. I may have been a very corporal punishment type of parent. You know what I mean? And I might have preached, and I might have gave the lectures, and I might have this is that. But you know what? That's who you are. You didn't mean no harm. You meant it for good, and they thought it was meant for bad. And they took offense to it, and they felt some type of way, and they felt you were demeaning their character, and you tried to destroy them. You were just trying to prepare them for what you had been through so they didn't have to go through it. Heartbreaking loss. You've been through it. Heartbreaking loss. You know what it is. You've been there. You've experienced it. You felt alone, but you found your balance, baby. You found your balance. When they try to destroy, when they try to make you look crazy, when they alienated you, when they left you for dead, and they took everything that they thought was going to destroy you away. They alienated you. They did it all. You found your balance. You found your balance. You stood your ground, baby. You stood your fucking ground. You hear me? You stood your ground. You stayed 10 toes down. And when everybody abandoned you, they left you for dead, boo. They left you for fucking dead. They left you for dead. They talked about you. You know, that saying goes, you know, when they're all sitting there talking about, oh, yeah, they must be this, and oh, they probably this. That's spelled. Wow, baby. You stood 10 toes down because your ancestors said no. It's your destiny, baby. You got to fight for your destiny, and that's what you did. You stood your ground and you stood 10 toes down. You found your balance, even with all the heartache and loss that you went through. You still triumphed because you knew your destiny was bigger than the betrayal that you had. They betrayed you. They left you for dead. Your business that you built with the help of a loved one who was swayed. But you couldn't do nothing about it. You just let him live. It's like, okay. Transformation. You transformed right in front of your motherfucking face. They thought they had taken you out. And then when they looked up, you was like still standing, still productive, still living, still looking good, smelling good, fighting those motherfucking demons, baby. All by yourself. All by yourself. With the deception and the envy. Why you? Why you? Why you? Why it gotta be you? Bitch! Who are you to determine who God favors? Who are you to decide who the 144,000? God determines that. Father Sky determines that. The ancestors determine that. You might have been reckless as fuck. You might have made a lot of mistakes. But you know what? That was all the training to get you to where you are today. You feel me? You went through those battlefields. You went through those obstacles, those landmines to get where you are today. And they can't stand it. That's why I am. You shine light on their demons, baby. You shine the light on their demons and they can't stand it. Two. You show these motherfuckers how fucking fucked up they are. Because you had nothing but good intentions. You tried to make everybody. You brought everybody. You cared for everybody. Huh? You poured life into all of them. And what did they do? Oh, you didn't do shit for me. I did this all by myself. You didn't do nothing for me. You wasn't there. You this, you that. Collective. You have patience. When you lost it all, and your soul was saying, be patient. They couldn't understand why you were so calm. They couldn't understand why you wasn't retaliating. They couldn't understand why you were so quiet. Father Sky and your ancestors and Mother Isis told you to be patient. So you're not from here. You're a visit. Your passion was ignited after that major loss. You lost a lot. And these people watched you lose a lot. And they used your emotions against you. They used your emotions against you. They used your emotions against you. You can triumph, baby. Triumph and success. They don't understand how you still stand. They don't understand how you still are where you are. Because they thought the betrayal would take you out. They thought the betrayal would have you locked up in a hospital ward somewhere crazy. Now they go crazy because of your success. They suffering in silence now. They're like, damn, I burnt the bridge with somebody who did nothing but I bit the hand that fed. I bit the hand that's provided, the person who protected because of somebody else's opinion. They love you. They love you, dear. They don't. They don't know how to come back. They love you beyond belief, but they don't know how to come back. They don't, because see, they thought you would have crumbled by now. They thought you would have fell on your face by now. They thought pulling away was going to destroy you. They don't realize it just made you that much stronger because see, they didn't understand the biological dynamics of who you are. You ain't like them. You're not. Not. You went in. You isolated yourself from everybody and everything. You decided, you know what? It's time for me to move around. Let me get out the way. Let these motherfuckers think about what they did to me. But you didn't do it because you was trying to prove a point. You was just like, I need to rest. I need to get out the way. I need to go take care of me. They thought they sent you packing. Not realizing that the divine has said, baby, go rest. It's time to rest. Your intuition kicked in. It was like, yeah, I need to cut this. I need to cut that. I need to this and that. Now they want to be a partner. They want to get into alliance with you. They want to be a part of the plan, the pact. They want to see what it is that you got going on. That your ass is still standing. How? How you still standing, bitch? Because you kept your heart pure, baby. Your heart was pure all along. They thought they was going to bitter, they was going to make you bitter, and they was going to harden your heart. I said, no, baby. I just used them to get you out the way. So you could take care of you. Oh, wait a minute. What's Mother Isis want to tell us? Happy Friday. They probably got my shit shadow banned. Nobody sees my videos anymore. I'm just doing this because, you know, my grandkids, my children will be able to go back and look and they'll see me talking shit. Hey, maybe I need to make another page because this one has been shadow banned for real, I'm sure. Let's see what Mother Isis wants to tell me. What she want to say? Oh, nope. Okay. Ooh. Yo! I was trying to be indirect. I was. No, I was being indirect. But can't do it. The brother in darkness. Whatever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into feminine divine power. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Oh, I can't make this shit up. Okay. The high priestess. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You'll be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. Let me leave it there. Go. Healing of the divine masculine. You know, shorty. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm gonna make a new page. 29:45. The hangman. Y'all stuck. Nice. Yeah. They wanted you to be in the hangman. They wanted you to not know which way to move forward. They wanted you to stay. They were hoping and praying on your demise, meaning they didn't want you to see the forest from the trees, right? With this deception and this betrayal, they didn't want you to get to this, baby. The Nine of Pentacles, they try to prevent you from getting to this. With this right here, the Hangman and the Seven of Swords. They all try to prevent you from becoming the Nine of Pentacles. They didn't want you to see. They wanted you to stay. They wanted you to procrastinate. They wanted you to be laid sick. And seriously, they underestimated you collectively. And you know what's so sad? And it's the ones that know who you are, but they didn't want to believe it. And they want to believe that you were who you said you were, the king of planets, the king of wands, the high priestess, the knight of wands, the eight of pentacles, and the six of fucking pentacles. They didn't want to believe that you were who you said you were. Male or female, it's just energy. King, queen, it doesn't matter. They didn't want to believe that you were who you said you were. They tried to use mental magic, try to get you, destroy you. They don't want you to have your love, the star, the strength. Yo, bro. They counted you out, baby. Let's put it like that. They counted you out, they counted out the wrong one. Because you know what? Now they're suffering in silence, watching you bloom. Watching you still stand 10 toes down. They're watching. They're watching. Just know that. Love and light.